Welcome back, folks, to Slay the Princess. Last time, the game shut itself down when we decided to wait forever. Well, we're back. And if you start up the game, you get this. You don't actually get.
Me, though you were gone mere moments, I never left your side.
Not even when I was in the bathroom? Oh my god.
Oh, see, she realized. I wonder if you leave the save for a while if that's slightly different.
I don't know. But whenever I started up the game, it immediately went to this, which I find adorable. So here we are, back with the wacky waving, inflatable arm princess.
You can tell what's going on. She can read your PS1 memory card and knows what Konami games you've been playing.
All right. So last time, we did all that. We're going to make ourselves forget.
She asks that I tell you to remember her.
Okay?
You won't.
Everything goes dark, and you die. Welcome back to Chapter 1.
But we do remember.
You're on a path in the woods.
I'm not sure I do anymore.
To slay her.
We're here to slay her. What are we doing?
Oh, okay. Thanks for telling me what to do.
Grimith, would you like to make a choice?
Yeah, it's one of the choices.
That was one of the choices.
Yeah, oh, okay. Thanks for telling me what to do is one of the choices, Lethal.
Oh, can he not hear us again?
No, I can hear you.
Our voices.
Okay.
It's fourth from the bottom.
Okay, fourth from the bottom. Sorry.
Don't mention it. It's all part of the job.
Sorry. Sometimes these lethal's a little stupid, and also sometimes your choices sound like you just talking to me.
Yeah. Oh no, one of the choices is raffle. What could it mean?
Path to the cabin.
I gave him a choice of just dead son. That's just like, I did it. I did the thing.
I thought you were just being an asshole, but you're giving me a choice.
The voices came back. I'm here.
Warning.
One of the choices just reads, Lethal, can you hear me? Question mark.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. We're not going to go through with this, right? Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
All right.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The blade is your implement.
JG, you wanted to go on a murder spree, as I heard
Yeah,
off camera.
I'm trying to remember. The one time we like mutually died, did we? I guess we talked to her a little bit, and then I was like, "Fuck it, stab her." So I guess this time we just grab the knife and go straight in.
All right.
You take the blade.
I'm not going to announce that we're here to do the murder this time.
All right.
Okay.
We're gonna go for a stealth kill.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here. Don't let
Well,
it
she's
fool
not.
you. It's all part of the manipulation.
All right. Continue downstairs.
Good. You're still listening to reason. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. She's so coldly beautiful. Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
So snarky.
Maybe. What are we doing, Zerf? Grimith, what are we doing?
Steal your nerves and step forward.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me? I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it. So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
We should have put more points into knife throwing. Slay the princess.
You lunge forward without a moment's hesitation. You feel flesh easily give way and look down to see your blade already sinking deep into her heart.
It's a lot easier than last time. We didn't even take any damage. You can see our feathers on full display, too.
Oh. This is it, isn't it?
Yep.
I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming. But I have to wonder.
How am I still
do you
talking?
actually believe this was enough to kill me?
As
I mean, it was
long as
the other
she's
time.
convinced she can't die. Yes, even as she lays there dying, she entirely believes herself to be alive and well. But it's over, isn't it? She stopped breathing moments ago, that arrogant look still plastered on her face. But is it over? Really over?
Really, really over.
I mean, is it? Zerfall?
Oh man. Of course it is.
Okay, of course it is. She's fucking dead. I mean, look at her right there.
Mhm.
Yes, exactly. It's over. With your
Good
work
end.
done, you make your way back up the stairs, closing the door to the basement behind you.
Are we gonna
Now, where's
lock
our
that?
reward?
Okay.
Why do I feel like we've done something terrible? You did kill someone. Greater good or not, something would be very wrong with you if you didn't feel at least a little bad.
Yeah.
But it was for the greater good. One of these days that will sink in and help ease your guilty conscience. But that day isn't today. Let's just get out of here.
All right. Let's
You open the
go.
cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom. Only a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find.
Oh, this
Instead,
jerk.
what you find is nothing at all. Where a lush forest stood mere minutes ago, the only thing in front of you now is the vast emptiness of some place far away.
Or it could be hair. It kind of looks like hair.
Could be muscle fibers.
It could be anything.
Everyone is fine. It's just that you and the cabin are now far away from them. Don't worry. You'll be safe here. This is good. Everyone is happy. You'll be happy.
There's nothing more reassuring than someone saying, "This is good."
Everyone
This
is
the worst
happy.
reward ever.
All right. Grimith.
Oh, okay.
I'm so glad you're keeping an open mind. This is what's best for everyone. Trust me. Time passes. You can't be sure if it's days or months or years or even decades. It's all a wonderful, boring blur. You've never been happier.
Man, our life experience. We've never been happier than this. Christ.
Mhm.
Psst.
You could have at least left the Game Boy on the table.
We're not just going to stay here forever, right?
All right. What are we doing, JG?
Let me see. Hell no, do you have any idea how to get the heck out of here? Of course we are. I like it here. Yeah, it's a wonderful, boring blur. So of course we are. I like it here.
Okay.
Really? Well, if you ever change your mind, just let me know, I guess.
Game closes again.
That's what I was gonna say.
More happy time passes,
Ooh, happy.
though the word begins to lose its meaning. Time, that is, not happy. Happy still has plenty of meaning.
It
Happy
means
times.
sad. Dun,
Please,
dun, dun.
shake yourself out of it. We have to get out of here. The little voices' pleas fall on deaf ears. Eventually you pass into a blissful state of pure existence. Though words like eventually and pass ceased to have any meaning to you long before that shift, you simply exist. Happy. Forever.
Good ending. Good ending. You did it. You saved everyone.
To my completion, you cannot go further astray.
Oh, well. I guess we're still fucking here. Zerfall. What are we doing?
Didn't you hear the narrator? I'm happy. We're happy.
Are we really happy? Or is he just telling us that we are?
Well, okay, maybe I'm not happy. I'm not saying that because you're the last person I talked to, though.
Good.
Baka.
Because I have an idea to get us out of here. Though you're probably not going to like it.
We're gonna have to chew off our own arm.
The blade. We can use the blade to get out of this. I can hear everything you say, little voice. There's only one thing it would want you to use that blade on, and I'm afraid that thing is you, dear hero. He's right. It's the only way out. Do you hear that? It wants to take this happiness away from you. It wants this wonderful place to end.
I love games that try to tell us suicide is the only way out.
And the only way for us to do it is to take that blade.
But it's not suicide if you come back to life.
Yeah, it's just resetting the simulation.
Don't you dare.
Do we dare, Grimith?
There's no fucking choice here, Lethal. Like,
Okay.
you're just circle jerking me. I don't give a fuck.
Okay. Anything to get out of this hell.
Thank you. I made this happy little place for you. Is this not a good enough reward for saving the world? An eternity of bliss? You ingrate?
It's kind of an odd definition of bliss.
We made our collective choice to stay here forever.
Yeah, and then you told us we can't.
But the mysterious voice, 100 hand angel said, no, we already made a commitment.
The mysterious voice.
Whatever. For the first time since time stopped meaning anything, you throw open the door to the basement and walk down the stairs. The princess's body is dust and bones, though the blade you used to slay her is still as pristine as the day you first held it.
God damn.
You'd think it'd be a little rusty.
You pick up the blade, you stab yourself, and you die.
Well, that was quick.
The end. Nice knowing you.
We're a lot more proficient with that thing than the princess was.
Oh, it's about Commander Shepard. This is his favorite game on the Citadel.
In the woods. And at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Now we're like on an actual like post-Halloween spooky time vibe.
I know. Listen.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
All right.
Your choice, JJ.
Let's see. What are the choices I have that aren't explore? Proceed to the cabin, turn around and leave. Fuck. But I killed myself. What am I doing here? No, fuck. I kind of lost the thread of what we're meant to be doing. All these are just asking questions we know the answer to.
Well, we just... Getting back to what we were doing, we straight up just went and killed her immediately. And now we can do something else. Are we going to go and just kill her again?
Well, what happened the last time we turned around and left? Like we ended up in.
So we turned around and left, but that was in flesh time.
Oh, yeah. Okay. That's a good point. Let's turn around and leave now that we're not in flesh time.
Okay. I was gonna say, just for saving's sake, let's go ahead and turn around and leave.
Do you think there's something else out there? All right. Let's see what we can find. It's bound to be more interesting than doing the same thing over again. Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave? Do you even know where you're going?
Nope.
No.
All right, Zerfall. I definitely know where I'm going.
I fine, I'll kill the princess. Ugh.
Yeah, do the lie one.
The lie one. Yeah, I definitely know where I'm going. Fuck you.
Everyone, shut up.
Baka.
You don't know where you're going.
Wasn't here, narrator coon.
Quietly continue down the path away from the cabin.
Going to Disneyland.
That's strange.
Wait.
It looks like this path also leads to the cabin.
How convenient. It simplifies
Everything's back on
everything.
track again. Maybe the world can still be saved after all.
God damn it. They built this fucking cabin in Rome.
Oh, how quaint. He really wants us to go in there, doesn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Turn around again and leave.
Really keen
Again.
on wasting everyone's time, aren't you? It's remarkably selfish, if you ask me. I've already outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies. Like, dies. Forever.
Well, not everyone.
There are no
But
continues,
fine.
my friend.
Turn around and trek back down the path you came.
I mean, we already did our
Something's
job.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Can you still hear me? You're supposed to wind up back at the cabin again. Everything is getting...
You're supposed to fall into the same bullshit as before. What's happening?
Or have we fallen into the same shit? Da
Where
da
are we?
da.
I don't know.
but it feels like home.
Cold Town, home of the voice of cold.
The world around you is unwound, and its physical matter is replaced with a textured nothing. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Memory returns. There's a distant rumbling and many sounds, as you had heard before.
Hey, don't they already have the princess body to talk to us through?
Mm.
That which dwells in the empty spaces tenderly massages your your face, apparently, and the edges of your mind again. She is not happy with you. In fact, she is furious. She has become furious. Betrayal. Every door you close on me is a door you close on yourself. Just like Jesus or something like that. you want
Like Jesus.
Do you not want to linger here, entwined with a creature that you taught to hate you forever? Eternity never ends. Cold spite. Our infinities shrink into something less. I hate you, I hate you, I hate you, I hate you, and continues. Alright? Good. And we got another achievement, so I'm winning.
You're on a path.
All right, we're back here, guys. We did it.
Do we want to go back to where we were before?
We ain't low. We got progression. We got an achievement. Those are the rules.
Is a princess.
Oh, you heard Grimith.
You're here to slay her.
Alright.
Hey, teamwork, guys. Do we want to do the same things again and get back to chapter 2 with the cold?
I kind of do, because I want to get, I want to hear some more about that guy.
Okay. Let's go.
You make your way up the short path to the...
That's right. Use control, you skip or hold down the control
The
key. You should
interior
skip
of the cabin is...
the things you've already seen before.
Alright, take the blade. To the basement. Continue down the stairs.
Still listening to reason.
There you go. Now, we change what we're doing here.
But note though, option grayed out.
Ah,
And maybe to note that we've already selected it before.
That's kind of
yeah, I think so.
Alright. So it's
Oh yeah, so I feel like we have to eventually see both of these, unless one of them's just right, and if we hit it first by chance, we don't have to see any of them again.
I don't know, man. If we start believing that it was too easy, then maybe they'll confuse what the princesses believe that it's too easy, and she'll get back up.
That's how reality works here, as far as I know.
I don't know. I guess I feel like that's possible with the second one too. But let's go with the third one.
Okay.
It's over. Don't get all worked up. We should make sure. What's the harm in checking for a pulse?
Yeah, what's the harm in double tapping that shit?
I really don't think you should do that.
We'll pull out our second blade.
Put a bullet to her head.
I was just thinking, take out a Glock and just shoot her twice.
Yeah.
And why shouldn't we? Is there something you're not telling us? I've told you everything that's happened with complete accuracy. The princess is dead. Your blade pierced her heart. There's no coming back from that.
Alright.
Unless she's a Time Lord.
What we doing, Zerf?
Let's check for a pulse.
You lean
Remove
down
the
and
blade,
place
lick
your
the
hand
blood.
against her neck, holding your breath as you search for a pulse, even though you know you're not going to find one. We definitely won't if you keep talking. I'm sorry, do you want her to be alive? You just saved the entire world from annihilation. Why are you suddenly trying to call that into question? Wait, what was that? You know what that was. That was the sound of a heartbeat, followed by another, and another.
I guess I won't be dying alone after all.
Just let that face linger on screen for a little while longer, and let's go.
Something sharp digs into your side, the shock of it sending your nerves into a pained frenzy. Quick, let's get out of here. It's too late for that now. You collapse to the ground as the mortally wounded princess twists a blade of her own deeper between your ribs.
Where'd you get that?
She had a blade the whole time.
As you fall, she falls with you, exhausted by the effort, the little life that was left in her eyes fading rapidly.
Is it fading? She looks very happy and lucid right there.
She was just holding on long enough to get one last murder in.
An eye for an eye. A life for a life. I guess we're even now. See you around.
were so close. Why did you hesitate?
We didn't.
It doesn't matter. At least you managed to take her with you.
It's like we didn't hesitate. We just plunged that shit right in there. It's just it wasn't enough.
Whatever that's worth.
That's right.
Everything
You
goes
see,
dark.
we were trying to fulfill the terms of our contract to make sure
Mhm.
she was dead instead of just taking your word for it.
Yeah, we don't want to have any bullshit. We should have just taken off the head or something. That would have been the right thing to
The
do.
double tap was the right answer. Why doesn't this game give us a gun?
A razor. Well, we're not getting back to the cold now. Now we're gonna have a new
You're on
friend.
path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin, and in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
We do still have the same music, though.
We do
Here
still have
to
this
slay
spooky
her.
music.
If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
They, okay. Let's, I got a terrible sense of deja vu.
A terrible sense of deja vu. No, you don't have that. This is the first time either of us have been here.
Silly Grimith.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
This whole thing's a crock of shit. She's just going to pull a knife out of nowhere and stab us again.
Fucking bullshit, see? Man.
Stabbed to death?
Well, you won't have to worry about that. The princess is unarmed.
Yeah, that's exactly what you told us last time. You said this whole thing would be easy, but after we sank our blade into her heart, she just got up and started stabbing us.
Calm down. I assure you she has no weapons. So there's no reason to fear her. You were made for this job. You'll do just fine.
Okay. Well, there you go. I lost. There you go.
Let's explore
It'd
this
be
Deja Vu a
GG's
little
pick
more.
since I picked.
Oh, that's true.
You want Zerfall? You wanted to explore more? I'm willing to negotiate. Yes. What? Yes. Let's find out what that does.
I will give you one
Yeah.
sheep
If it
after
has, I
this.
certainly haven't been a part of it. Like I said, we've just met for the first time, you and I.
Okay. Well, there you go. I think we've gone through that
I
option.
think that one
before.
we've seen before, yeah.
Yeah.
We go into the cabin. We're turning around.
Let's go to the cabin.
Go into the cabin and
A
we're
warning.
gonna kill the
Before you go
princess.
She will lie, she will cheat.
He couldn't be more on the money. But we're really doing this, aren't we? I'd say you're lost, but I'm stuck here with you.
We know what to look out for this time. We know to be careful. Just stay focused and you'll be fine.
Yeah, we'll need to stay focused so she doesn't stab us after we stab her.
Right. This time we'll give her the knife and let her stab us before we stab her.
And then we pull out the
interior
secret
of
extra
cabin is
knife.
A jagged mess of
Oh
warped
my.
wood and broken boards, their splintered edges as uninviting as shattered glass. The only furniture of note is a pointed table with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
We brought the good knife, even though everything else is fucking ruined.
How's
That
he
it's
gonna close this
remaining
door
like
on us this time?
balance
You'll
here.
need it if you want to do this right.
It is kind of weird.
This time, if we decide to try to free her, how can they lock the door behind us if it's not even on the hinges?
Oh, they'll find a way. It'll just magically fix itself, just like she magically pulled that knife out of her ass.
Right, we're here to get to work. Take the blade.
Take the blade.
You take the blade from the table.
Try to remember the
Difficult
basics
to
of
slay the princess and
CQC.
save the world without a weapon.
Remember, we need to double tap her. Take her blade.
Feels a bit better to have a weapon in our hands. Let's make it.
Before I come down there to kill you, drop all your weapons on the ground.
Do it now! Alright, JG.
You didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall. I don't feel like you saw that
Because
one.
there isn't a mirror. There's a
Okay.
table, the blade sitting on the table, and the door to
There's
the
a blade on the
basement.
table
There's
still?
nothing else in here.
Yeah, where's the other blade? You lied to me.
Definitely a mirror.
We could do
There
a
isn't.
wield.
Can you two stop arguing? It's stressful enough in here without all of this extra noise.
So much stress. Zerfall, what are we doing? Do we want to see how handsome we are?
I
Yes.
care and I want to look at myself. I want to see how handsome I am.
Okay.
I care less about that and more about...
I want to
what
see
he
these
can
feathers.
hide. If he's willing to lie about something as innocuous as a mirror, what else is he hiding from us? I'm not lying to you. Use your eyes. There is no mirror. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would it even do?
All right.
We're entering the basement.
The mirror
Yeah,
goes
the mirror's
away.
gone.
No more
The
temptations.
basement creaks open, revealing what must once have been stairs. The fractured slats look as if they've been torn from their source and violently jammed into the wall. The air seeping up from
Ah, a
below
Daggerfall
has
dungeon.
almost metallic
I've waited for you.
to it, like the smell of fresh blood. And you can hear what sounds like the rhythmic scraping of metal coming from down below. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
Well, in that
That's
case,
right,
let's not
straight
slay her.
in. I told you she has something. I told you.
She has
You
some.
didn't, Governor.
She has the winning lotto numbers, guys. I told you.
That sound could be anything. It's probably just her chains dragging across the floor. I am begging you to get out of your head. Her grating voice carries up
I
the
am begging you,
stairs.
one of the 4 voices in this character's head. Get out of your head.
I hope you've come to rescue me. I've been stuck down here forever.
She almost sounds like a goddamn robot.
There is something so wrong with that voice.
So
Yeah,
robotic.
She thinks she's better than us. Like she doesn't even have
Yeah.
this time.
Oh, she's putting on airs, is she?
I'll show her.
As you
Oh,
descend
the
fast
queen is tied up,
form of the
eh?
princess comes into view, her sharp eyes following you from across the room.
Like how this cabin's become like a corridor that just goes around the entire planet. At least that's what it
Right.
looks like to me.
I wonder if she remembers us.
Finally, somebody. Quick, get me out of these chains. We're not safe here.
Come on now, we're not falling for that, are we?
Look at that smile.
Trying to trick us, but she can't hide that threatening edge to her voice. She just wants us to get close, to let our guard down.
And you could say from a face here that she's a little, conniving wench. Look at it. Look at it.
If she sounds threatening, it's because her mask is already slipping. She knows why you're here. You are armed, after all.
Proceed at top
What
gear
are you
and offer.
waiting for? You are here to rescue me, right?
Pay no mind to her arms and them
Right.
not being visible.
Yeah, there's a chain guy kind of draped somewhere. Maybe
Just looking
it's
at like the
your
shadow
hands.
beneath her.
Yeah.
All right, JJ. I sent us down here.
All right. I'd like to trust you, but you're being suspicious. Yeah, I don't have the key. Keep going. Is that the last one?
No, there's
No.
tons.
God damn, there are. What if we're both honest with each other? We're sent here to stop you from any of the world. Okay, fine. I'm coming closer. You better not do anything.
Yeah, I'm
Well,
not
there is a
trusting
screw
you.
it.
And then screw it, slay the princess right there at the very bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is hard.
I know. There's a lot.
Let's go for Explorer. I know you have a knife. I'll let you out of here if you drop it.
A knife? What are you talking about? I don't have a knife. Where would
Oh.
I keep a knife?
You're crazy, JG. She has no knife.
Yeah.
And why would I stab you to death? I don't know you. You haven't given me a reason
Her
to
face.
stab you to death. It would be so silly of me to cut you open and look at your insides.
Never mind my anime sweat noodles.
Okay, I could have sworn we didn't mention stabbing anyone to death.
Sounds like she's really out for blood. Fortunately for you, she isn't armed.
Oh, thank you, narrator. You've assuaged my fears.
All right, sir.
Let's get her to prove it.
Prove it. Prove that you don't have a knife.
Prove a negative.
It's so much easier to prove that I do have a sharp object. I could just show it to you, but I don't have one, so I can't.
The princess smiles as she pulls her hands from behind her back.
Oh, there you go.
Suspicious.
She's gripping at her ass cheeks.
Hands! Hands that don't have anything in them to stab you with!
Her smile stretches into an even wider grin as she shakes her sleeves.
And empty sleeves, too. Look at how few stabbing implements I have. It's practically zero.
Practically zero
Practically.
is pretty close to literally 0 Zerfall.
All right, let's scroll through the options again.
All right.
We killed each other last time. I'd rather not do that again.
All right. What if we're both honest with each other? I was sitting here stuck in the world, and you killed me last time after coming back from being stabbed in the heart.
That doesn't sound like me.
Yeah, Grimith, do you even know this one? Come on.
Last time? What are you talking about?
Ugh, it's like the two of you are working together on this. Aren't you listening to her? She's obviously lying through her teeth.
Or stabbing teeth.
Lies, and even I can tell something's up here. We can't be the only ones that loop back to the start. Someone else has to remember, right? Yes, something is obviously up, and we can all tell that she's lying. The thing she's lying about is how dangerous she is, not dimension hopping, or time travel, or whatever it is you think you're doing.
Yeah, JG.
If I come close to you, you're just gonna stab me, aren't you? Yeah, I like that one, actually. The petulant hero.
Oh, no, I wouldn't stab you. I am just a sweet, innocent princess trapped here for no reason.
For no reason whatsoever.
And you are a brave knight who's supposed to walk up to, not stabbing distance to help me.
I have absolutely zero doubts that she is going to stab us if we get close to her.
I think we should just give her the knife to make it easier for her.
Just because she's acting like she's going to stab you doesn't mean she has the means to actually do it. But you know who is armed? You. So stop second-guessing yourself and do your job. But I'm nervous. All the more reason to jump into the deep end and deal with her right now before you waste any more time getting stuck in your head.
All right. We're still stuck in our head. Zerfall.
Sounds more. Screw it.
All right, screw it. We're going to slay the princess.
The princess falls silent, her smile unwavering as you charge across the room. Okay, she hasn't pulled out a knife yet, and her hands are still behind her back. I think we can do this. I think we can win. We just have to strike now, but make sure you keep your eyes on those hands. I don't trust her for a second. But your focus is broken by the horrible sound of metal slicing through meat. Whose meat? Not ours, right?
Yeah, it's someone else's, mate, surely.
Hers, at first. Then yours.
Hee
Just that hee.
Ow! What did she even hit us with?
This is fucking bullshit again.
You stare down at your chest and at the long, thin blade she impaled you with. And then the red, angry slit along the flesh of her thigh, where the blade had been nestled just a moment ago. It's still lodged in her leg, emerging from her knee, hinging up and out of her body like some extra metallic limb.
Narrator, you probably could have told us that, you know?
You gotta give it to her. She was dedicated to stabbing us.
Well, she didn't have a knife.
Yeah.
She literally has some kind of fucking blade in her thigh.
No half
This is the
measures
worst
for this
version of
princess.
Wolverine.
Bullshit. Absolute.
I've never been cheated like this in my life.
You're going to die now.
In the next pass, we have the voice of the really cheated.
With a twist of her knee and a painful squelch, she does just that. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Now we have a
She
losing
dies of
record.
remorse.
Now we have a losing record against her. Now this definitely means war.
No, fuck that. If we're gonna have to keep doing this over and over and over again, we're not starting in that goddamn woods every time. We're starting in the
That's a
fucking-
good
Good.
point. Thank you.
You're
And can we
what?
skip the speech about how she'll try to trick us?
Fucking mess of curved and battered sheet metal pushing you towards. Wait, excuse me? What just happened? What did you just do?
Why was I talking?
I feel dizzy. Oh ho ho ho! I guess I took us to the cabin, didn't I? Isn't that interesting? Who holds the cards now? Nobody. Nobody holds the cards. That's how it's always been. That's unfortunately how reality works.
There's no door in this reality, though, unless that's it.
Well, there's the
circle's
mirror.
getting smaller and smaller. Running isn't an option anymore. We have to fight. Good. It's better that way.
Oh, Stubborn's back.
Without a fight, no one can win. And if no one can win,
I miss Major Tom.
it has any meaning. Great. So obviously you've already been here. How many times? This is our third? No wonder things have fallen apart. You do realize that every time you fail, she escapes and an entire world is damned to destruction, right?
Tut tut, we killed her one time.
That can't be right. That's too much responsibility. Nah, impossibly high stakes make the fight so much better. Let's just stay focused, shall we? The only furniture of note is a bent metal table. A pristine blade perched. We take it. Okay, sure, you take the blade before letting me finish telling you it's there. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Fucking cheat is just Grimith on fucking steroids right now. No, just fucking take it. Let's get the show on the fucking road.
This feels right. We just have to keep our senses.
Or maybe I'm the
sharp.
cheated on steroids.
Maybe you are.
That's right, we've got to be able to...
Maybe I'm the steroids on cheated.
This isn't a contest.
Hell, we might even win.
Who says it isn't?
I do. The voice of
You're
the
gaslighting
lethal.
me, the narrator.
That's a fighting spirit I like to see. You could all learn a thing or two from this one.
That's right.
I'd love to get started just as much as you would, but how are we supposed to get
It's our
down
friend
there?
the mirror that has lurked around and we saw ourselves in once upon a time.
Mm-hmm.
You walk through the door. You do know what doors are, right?
Right, and that's not a door, it's a mirror.
But there isn't a door, it's just that mirror again.
Mirror.
There isn't a mirror. You really messed things up, didn't you? It's like you can't even see reality anymore. I can feel the air coming up from behind it, stinking of iron and steel. He might be right. Could be a trick. If our other senses can't feel it, then we can't trust it. If it's in our way, let's just break it and move.
Yeah, we have to use more than one sense, so try tasting the mirror.
Guess I'm approaching the mirror.
Make your way to the door at the end of the room, stopping just in front of it. You really must think you're looking at a mirror. Well, it doesn't exist. Just reach forward and open it. Let's just fumble for the handle and be done with it. I don't care what we look like. I care about getting to the end of this mess. You reach forward and place your hand on the door to the basement. It creaks open. And the mirror's gone. How surprising. It was never there. Just an illusion.
It wasn't a trick.
We have another voice that's coming in here. There's
The
too
hunted
many.
has been with us since the start of this chapter.
Okay, never mind. I'm stupid.
Let's just get to the princess already. I didn't care.
Voice of the stupid.
I care about it even less now. Guess it's time for us to see her again. Just stay focused and you'll be fine. You step forward, but you don't get a chance to linger on the basement stairs. They are smooth and flat and metallic, an unintentional and unfortunately slippery ramp that quickly sends you skittering to the bottom.
Thanks for the heads up, bud.
That one shot we got is like a fucking slip and slide.
It's turned into Double Dare. Like, you slide down a slide that's shaped like a tongue and land in a cream pie.
We gotta find the flag in the princess's dress.
And now you must go through the temple of the hidden monkey, or the silver monkey, whatever monkey it was.
There was a legend of the hidden temple. Now the knife is hidden up this giant nose.
I hope you have a full pendant to buy your way
body
out.
tumbles onto the basement floor, and the form of the princess comes into view, standing at a distance. She gives you a wry smile.
Like what you've done with your dress.
Hi, it looks like you don't have a way out, so I'm not going to play dumb anymore.
Okay.
But don't worry about how bad you did last time. That's part of the fun.
She's got another thing coming if she thinks we're going down easy again.
Pride makes us dead. The only thing that matters is survival. Actually, does survival matter? We've died twice and nothing bad has come of it. We just need to
Voice
find
of the
out
makes sense.
once.
I mean, we did win once in the first reality, but she came back to life because we took her pulse.
Nothing bad has come of it yet. Plenty bad has come of it. You've left at least one entire world to ruin. The people there mattered.
Yeah, it's one of those crap worlds. Who cares?
The past isn't real. There's only here and now. Your internal bickering is cut short by the wet sound of slicing meat. From the princess's arms erupt twin blades glistening with her blood.
I've never seen this armored core before, Lethal.
Nope.
Sleeves. The chain clatters to the floor.
Yeah, like she wasn't even restrained there. It's just a kill room. After that goddamn water slide from hell.
She's loose, and she is coming for
You notice that the floor is littered with skeletons of other adventurers.
You're going to make me walk over to you, aren't you?
I am. Probably.
She's coming for us, and I'm out of ideas.
Well, good.
All right, it's my turn. Great. Fighter. Swords for arms. We don't have two ways to kill us, right? So let's see. We don't have time to think. You know what? Fuck this. Fuck you. Fuck your kill room. She wins by killing us, right? So let's beat her to it.
All right.
Checkmate, bitch.
No, that's a terrible
Suicide is the
idea.
answer.
Yet again.
A win's a win.
That's right, Stubborn.
Yeah, we've already died twice. What's a third? A third is a third. It's bad.
Voice of the third.
Cares? Fine. You raise your blade above your head.
It's above our head. We are really short.
What are you going to do? Are you really going to stab yourself? Neat.
Neat.
Then you skewer yourself. Ow. Are we still here? Can we not actually off ourselves? Boo!
Beat it again.
Huh. That didn't do much of anything. We're tougher than I thought.
Contrary, where'd you come from?
Oh, a new one of us. I thought that only happens when we die. Did we die? Nah. We'd know if we died. Right?
Maybe?
You're on a... No, you're in a... Where the hell are you? I think we're dead. And that's all we'll ever be. Dead, 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 dead.
Was the broken before, or was that the defeated?
That was the hunted before.
Well,
Stop
before
saying
the hunted,
dead,
like
all
we
of
had
you.
it defeated, I
I've
thought, but
died
maybe
a
it was
second
broken.
ago.
We had it
I'm
broken at
going
one point. I think it was the
extremely
first playthrough.
Not dead. This is all horribly wrong. How many times have you been here?
Voice of the funky now appears.
This is 4. No wonder everything's such a mess. This wasn't supposed to go past 1.
I wonder
1
what
in the
you're going to
morning.
do next. You're so full of ideas, and I love that.
She's very positive, even though she's some sort of killing machine now.
What's a brainstorming session? There are no bad ideas, guys. Creative thinking.
Okay, whatever we do gets us another us. Let's see how many we can stack. There's
All
a
right.
point where it makes us better than her.
The true arms race.
We don't need any other voices chattering about in here. It'll just confuse us. All we need is to keep fighting.
Oh, Stubborn, you were all about killing yourself before. What happened? Well, where's the old Stubborn we know
Win's a
about?
win.
Yeah, I'll pass on that. As long as we keep moving. Who cares about getting better than her? Let's do something weird. Like, really, really weird.
We didn't have that flirt option.
Come on, show me something new.
Show me your moves.
All right, JG.
Let's see. All right. Unconditionally surrender. Flirting was already there before. We're panicking.
All these other options were here before.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're right. Stiff upper lip. All these. I mean, what about all these options? Suck. Think up something better. In the past, stopping to think has not helped, but.
I'm guessing that, like, each of these will unlock a new thing. Like, this will probably bring back your favorite.
Yeah, you know what? That's a good point. I want Major Tom back. Let's flirt with her.
It doesn't fucking work. She kills you again and again and again. Your memory blurs as your consciousness leaps from life to life to life, holding only snippets of the conflict that transpires.
Compliment her on those gleaming blades. There's nothing better than a capable woman.
Hell yeah.
Agreed.
She skewers you.
You're cute.
Well, there's more of us. Let's see if that helps.
She thinks we're cute. She knows we're sexy. We've got the look that drives a murdering princess wild.
The same. She skewers you.
Oh, don't give up on me just yet. You gotta keep going.
Do you see that? We almost had her. That was luck. But we only have to get lucky once. Just panic. Flee.
A new voice. Holy shit.
Mm.
She skewers you.
We actually got two because we got the Smitten and the Paranoid.
No, you don't get to escape. That's not how this works.
Every time she skewers us, we're getting a new one.
Doesn't matter how many times this takes, we can't give up. Okay, let's go again. She's going to kill this body.
She's getting so many
either way.
blades.
So stop feeling what it feels. She skewers you.
Ooh, not bad. Real tough.
See? We're getting better. Okay, yeah.
I like this meta dialogue that's happening, transitioning over deaths.
Let's appeal to her better nature. We haven't tried that. I'm sure she'll listen to reason.
Oh, yeah.
She skewers you. We're getting close to something. Can't you feel it?
Okay, it's now just auto cycling through choices for us.
Yep. Like, we're getting some kind of personality singularity going on here.
Right. One last time. That's
Voice
all
of the
we
event
need.
horizon.
Maybe that's how we become whole, is we find every part of ourselves.
None of this is working. Think.
Oh, see, we should have been thinking the whole time.
She skewers you.
Oh, never mind.
And then everything goes dark. And you die.
That wasn't supposed to happen. What? Chapter 4?
Usually, I mean, that's what happens. Arms race, baby.
Mhm.
Don't lose your head. We're in a cabin and we'll take it from there.
Finally,
fucking-
the narrator's been kicked out.
I fucking love the cheat.
Everything feels like it finally fits, doesn't it? We're up here, which is different, and different is good. And our steel claw is already in our hand.
Steel
Woohoo!
claw.
What if we throw it out the window? Over my dead body.
You stab yourself.
Very hard. We've died a lot. But I can't say I mind anymore.
Besides, what better way to die so very many times than at the sharp hands of a beautiful woman? I'm sure I can think of a better way to die. They're all the same, really. How about we stop thinking about horrible ways to die? I don't want us to accidentally manifest anything. The only thing we're gonna manifest is finally ending up on top. There are entirely too many of you. How many times have you been here? This isn't good. This is... How about you stick to describing things, and we'll stick to doing them.
That's right, cheated.
Leave
Hey,
it to
governor.
those. We'll notch up that win in no time. Narrator, we heroically stride through the door and towards our destined final encounter with our star-crossed lover. Fine by me. You walk to the door and onto the basement stairs, only... It's fine. I'll just shut up then and speed this whole thing along.
Okay.
I agreed.
Sure you don't want me to describe the stairs, or this room, or anything? It feels like I'm hardly a part of this. Don't care, just want to win. Fine, you make your way to the basement, where the princess awaits you.
You know, this last time I killed you, and you didn't pop right back up again? I thought I'd actually done it. I thought I'd cut you into so many pieces you just weren't able to stitch yourself back together. But I guess we're not done. That's okay with me. It's good even. I like that. I got something ready for you while you were gone. Do you want to see it?
Do you have more blades? Where there were not
It's a
blades for
bazooka.
I'm not going to wait for an answer. I'm just going to show you.
Okay.
It's worth it though. Just you wait. And not for very long, because I'm going to do it right now.
For some reason, this game reminds me a little bit of Harvester, just with this fucking dialogue.
Are you gonna say what she does? Do you want me to talk now?
No, not really. I'm
Nope.
fine with her.
Narrator, don't be a pissy bitch. Just do your job.
Well, yeah, she says she has something new. I want to hear about the new thing.
Yeah, we
Boy.
want to hear about the new thing. Narrator.
Voice of pissy bitch.
Yeah, me too. I think I speak for all of us when I say that I would like to hear you describe her new thing. Really? Okay then.
Here we go. Now.
The princess's skin twists, splitting into red blooms of raw meat as it stretches and tears. Then it erupts.
Oh, corpse explosion.
It becomes a wave of blood and viscera, pieces of her splattering against the walls. All that remains in the center of the room is a skeleton of blades. A heart beats furiously in its cage of a chest.
Hell, she's turned into a goddamn Shrika of Hyperion.
Are you ready for what comes next?
Holy
You need a blaster.
Holy shit, indeed.
She's gorgeous. Absolutely divine.
She does look like some kind of god. God damn.
Yes.
One of them
Behold.
mean gods.
Perfect. Do you think we can throw her out the window?
What window, Contrary?
That looked painful. How is she still alive?
Well, there's a beating somewhere, and I think it might be that.
Heart's still beating, that's all she needs. This is fake. This is all fake. That's all just made up.
It's some kind of video
Doesn't
game.
back anymore. How are we supposed to stab her in it? This is all just a sick joke. I hate existing. We're screwed. I quit. I'm done. Forget it. All right,
Shut the fuck up!
What just happened? It's so quiet.
Him too.
Something feels different about you. It almost makes me feel different. Like I should actually take this seriously for once.
You do not act, yet through the inaction of your body, moves on its own. The princess strikes as you approach, but as her blow finishes its arc, you're already somewhere else.
Ah, now we're flowing like the river.
I'm saying nothing personnel, kid. Your weapons clash again and again, you and her entering a rhythm free of thought and free of self. There's only the dance, the ebb and flow, the shifting of tides back and forth between you. The deeper you fall into your play, the faster your hearts pound, the faster momentum volleys between you. An endlessly building crescendo, and then an opening. Your blade strikes, free of volition, and hers strikes too. Both strikes are lethal. Neither of you will survive, but neither of you will fear what's to come. It is a good ending. Good. You do not get to see each other die, for some reason. Nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns. I guess I'm approaching the mirror.
I guess you are.
You do so. You gaze at your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone. But the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. What's in the mirror. It's still me.
It's the same thing.
You've grown. I got an achievement.
We're
the
1
bloat.
inch taller.
You've grown.
Yep. We have a height chart behind me.
There's little notches in the mirror that you take every year to see how high your head is.
You find yourself in the long quiet once again. See to the cabin. Again. There she is. She looks different. You're at the cabin. Approach her.
Flickering lights and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before.
That's
I got
good.
blades now.
Still moving the blade mouth, though.
I will wipe your slate clean once again.
All right. Okay. How are you the same being as before? What does it feel like to change like this? I think we'll ask some of these questions. What does it feel to change like this?
Eyes close in reflection. Perspectives meld together
and the breadth of my experience stretches to new corners. There are contradictions, conflicts in my nature, and there are familiarities that bind everything together. It feels correct. This is what I need to be. This is the only path forward.
Alright, so you need to be made out of Ginzu knives. You know, everyone needs to strive towards something. Any other questions we want to ask? This... Why are there so many questions? Chat would love this
There's
shit.
a lot of questions. You have been kinder to me than anyone else I've met. Why? Why are you so kind, knife being?
You are the only thing I know that isn't me.
I suppose that's right. She's nice to us because we're not her.
Right.
Alright, good. Good.
I'm curious what it has to say about this vessel. There was one that was...
The vessel. Where's... Do you have
The
any
nuclear
thoughts
vessel.
on this nuclear vessel?
This one is sharp and single-minded. She is cruelty, but she is also joy. She will make for an indomitable heart.
That's good.
Do not mourn her. She is exactly where she needs to be.
Well, she's not real either, so there's nothing to mourn. Also, careful with your hand. She's very sharp. Alright, anything else? Let's see.
Is there a shortcut to getting all the endings so we can win this thing?
I know, right?
That's the question I want to ask her.
Come
We
on,
got
how many
destroy-
vessels?
Destroy your body and attack the entity have been floating around down there.
We could do that.
Throwing them out there.
Let's just attack the entity then. Let's see what happens. Your will cuts across the entity in front of you, but nothing happens because this is just happening in a mindscape. You can't hurt her.
My roots burrow in an ocean beyond your sight. We cannot harm each other as we are now.
There you go. Can I destroy myself? Let's find
You
out.
just saved, yeah.
You raise your will to end your life, but as it buries into your space, the space you body should be, you feel nothing at all. One of the many hands in front of you reaches forward and gently touches the side of your face, which apparently does exist.
There's nowhere for you to be but here.
There is no escape. You will play the fucking video game and you will like it.
Knock that shit off.
Alright. Well, I don't have any other questions, so I think it's time to go back unless you guys want to go through some of these.
I guess so.
I will long for your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am.
A weird knife monster.
Again.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
Yay.
You're now back at the first chapter.
So it's interesting. You have to seem to take things to
You're on a
extremes to get
path in the woods.
Yeah.
Yep.
something to progress in the.
If you kind
permanent
of
story.
play anything middling, you don't get to go anywhere.
It comes back, goes, "You didn't bring me a body. Get out of here."
That's pretty much it. The two endings we've seen, we brought her a nice, like, safe princess. We brought her whatever this fucking thing became. But reality is so malleable in this universe that you can get this and this.
Well, there was something where we were heading towards, like, our body was being grabbed by the hands and we got out.
It's true.
It's changed since we got a princess out. I wonder if there was a path we could have gone down where it was our body that was being all
The hands
fondled.
firmly communicated that our form was not suitable the first time we met him in the fleshscape.
Yeah, it wants a lady type.
Yeah, it wants us to shape her into different forms to complete whatever she envisions herself becoming.
Well, there was a path we went down because she kind of turned devious. There's another path we went down where she turned into like a devil woman, but that's when we backed out and just ran away.
Yeah, and that didn't turn out well.
Right, so I wonder if I can't remember exactly what we did to get her to turn into a devil woman who wanted to just duke it out with us.
Well, what we did was the first time we played the game, we waffled on killing her.
Uh-huh.
We died together, and then she was ready for a fight when we went back down there in Chapter 2. And we collectively decided that Zerfall decided we're going to think about it. And then she killed us.
Yeah, so I think we need to follow the stubborn path. Let's just keep like ramming our face directly into her face until one of us dies for good.
All right, do you want to do that on this recording or another night?
She can wait forever.
Okay.
Yeah, but I can't. I need to get some sleep.
All right. Well, next time, folks, if there is a next time, which there probably will be, we will go and maybe slay the princess again. Or maybe she'll turn into a monster or some kind of Terminator, or maybe she'll be a good princess. Who even fucking knows in this crazy reality we live in? I'll see you next time.
Voice of the returning.